Many students in Southern California like to catch a wave between classes, but only at UC San Diego can they learn more about the physical laws behind their favorite sport.
We're going to do two experiments. We're going to see how fast a normal person paddles a shortboard and a longboard.
Professor David Sandwell has offered the class called The Physics of Surfing for several years at the Scripps Institution of Oceanography at UC San Diego. The class is part of the university's freshman seminars program, which introduces students to research.
We talk about some aspects of the physics of surfing. We talk about waves, how waves propagate across the ocean, where they come from. It's sort of like an introduction oceanography earth science class.
For their first hands-on experiment, Sandwell students meet at the Scripps Pier.
And today, we're doing an experiment with two types of instruments. We're putting accelerometers on surfboards, and we're also putting a precise GPS receiver on a surfboard.
Then a student rides the board into the waves. The devices record precious information about how fast a surfer goes and his position in the water. Later this quarter, students will analyze the data and see what it reveals.
I think what they get out of it is they learn how to do a lab and collect real data.
Back in the classroom, they've already learned how waves are created and that surfboards follow the laws of fluid mechanics. Students also interact with special guest speakers. Recently, renowned oceanographer Walter Monk shared with them his research and his lifelong quest to better understand the oceans. Students say the class is interesting and fun, but it's not always easy.
Well, the physics behind it is it's pretty complex, so it's interesting to learn about. So yeah, I think it does have relevance.
So far so good. I've learned a lot about how the wave progresses through the ocean, and the physics is a little advanced. It can get complicated sometimes, but it's definitely worth it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very popular class. There's always a waiting list.